All right. All right. I'll probably start in like a minute or two. Boom. Trying to think of a topic. All right. 2 minute mark. We start regardless. All right. I'm going to start regardless. And people trickle in, they trickle in and catch them later. But what I want to talk about today is definitely understanding like when you need financial help. I feel like that's very important. And so for my mission, we have the 4 pillars. Another one's like healing financial trauma. But I feel like that is under that category. Just because a lot of people really do not think about financial trauma. But I'm here to tell you financial trauma is true. It's real and it impacts you subconsciously or sometimes consciously if you're unaware of it. So for example, using myself, there was a lot of financial trauma, I would say for me that I experienced because it's just like I remember the first time just asking about finances and my mom like basically like beat me um and said like mind your business and like it's not for kids and stuff like that. So from that day on, making sure I don't want to get beat, I ain't gonna be there. So when it came time to go to college, even in high school, like managing money was not something I paid attention to. And then even in college, and then even in college, when you actually understand, like, yo, I need some money, or like I used to just like ball out of control. And then when I graduated and I got like this 6 figure job in engineering, I did not know what to do with all that money. Like the only thing that I was taught was like go to school, pay your bills, and what's ever left for you is for you. And if you don't have anything left, that's your fault. And that's something that turns out to be a myth because it's like if you don't teach us financial literacy, how are we supposed to know how to manage our money properly, especially when we reach of age or in order to get that special job that will help us pay? Because at the end of the day, what does everybody want? Money. What does people wish they had more of? Money. Because of what? Because at the end of the day, money gives you like freedom, it gives you options, it gives you a whole different lifestyle. So it's just coming to me of just like understanding like what can I do to get this freedom? What can I do to get better options in my life? Because they do exist. It exists out there. There's a lot of people. I'm not even talking about the 1%, but even people who are able to manage their money correctly are at a point where they do have options to say, like, if their friend says, like, yo, I'm about to go to Paris to see this Beyonce concert. Do you want to come with me? 9 out of 10, if they're managing their money right, they're able to go with no problem. But then that's why I repeat the statistic that 80% of Americans can't cover an emergency over what, $400? That's crazy. Like, especially if you've been working for like 30 years and if you still feel like you're struggling, then it's definitely time to reach out for help. It's time to always reach out for help when you feel like you have nothing left over, even though knowing damn well like you make good money. And that's the thing that had to connect for me, is to understand, like, yo, I'm making money, but I have nothing to show for it. And I'm actually living beyond paycheck to paycheck. So for myself, this is why I always want to make sure that I have money and I know how to manage money. And then, most importantly, on top of that, what I love to teach and make sure people understand, especially with my clients, is that you have the financial knowledge now to thrive in any economic situation. You know how to manage your money properly. You know what lifestyle you want. We work together to help you afford that type of lifestyle that you always wanted and dreamed of. It just takes some strategy. But a lot of people are unaware of that, to understand, like, yo, if I just dedicated maybe an hour a week to my finances, I promise you, you will start seeing a whole improvement. Like I said, for myself, by the time you work with me, the second session, you stop living paycheck to paycheck, especially if you follow the plan that we create together. So this is why I feel like it's just so important to understand the root of our problems when it comes to money. So going all the way back to financial trauma, like when you're self-aware of something, that's when you can really do some damage and catch yourself before the damage actually happens, if that actually makes sense to you. So this is why the sooner the better, you're good. So I'm just going to end it early and continue later. Ooh, I know what to do.